You are getting 100% Jodi on Women Taking the Lead. I want to think I can function with a mentality of I can eat anything in moderation, but the more and more I experiment with this, the more I find it's not true. Hello, my name is Jodi Flynn and welcome to Women Taking the Lead, where we are all about creating blasts of inspiration to help you overcome self-doubt so you can lead with confidence, integrity, and a sense of humor. Head over to womentakingthelead.com to join the community and get the resources to support you on your leadership journey. Now, your future awaits, so let's get started. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me for this month-end episode on goals. Here in the U.S., we just had our Thanksgiving Day celebrations, and I am now in a detox mode. Luckily, I had the opportunity to help my brother and his wife move, so I burned off most of what I consumed, and now I'm just waiting for the cravings to go away. Now we are in full swing for the holidays, and I am wishing you all peace, joy, and happiness as you make your plans, do your shopping, wrap your gifts, and make time for all the holiday parties and events that you want to attend. Remember, you don't have to attend them all. Celebrate the holidays in the way that fulfills you. Last December, I did a series of episodes to walk you through my goal setting process, and I used myself as an example to take you through all the steps. I promised during that time I would keep you updated on my progress toward my goals in the hopes that it would be helpful for you as you work toward accomplishing your goals. I want you to know that we are in this together, and this episode is the progress report on my goals through November. During the goal setting series, I identified 4 focus areas that were important to me this year, and each area has a specific goal assigned to it. So focus area number 1 was to increase the profitability in my business. The specific goal was to have a net income, earnings minus expenses, of $80,000 minimum this year. With the help of my mastermind group and doing a goals review back in June, I created 4 sub-goals for this goal. And these sub-goals are to, by year end, 1, to have had 12 new executive leadership coaching clients. And this type of coaching focuses on leaders within organizations to help them with their performance as well as their happiness and fulfillment at work. I have a total of 8 clients who fall into this category, and there is still the potential for 2 to 3 more in the coming month. The second sub-goal was to do 10 corporate workshops. I've done 4 thus far this year and have 2 more on the books. One thing that's been happening lately as well is I've been receiving requests to speak at different events for leaders, for women, and for women in leadership. Although this is not what I envisioned when I made the plan to promote the workshops I do, getting paid to speak definitely falls into the scope of this sub-goal. Although I haven't completed my goals process for 2019, speaking nationally has definitely been on my radar, and I've been talking about it openly for the last 6 months. The third sub-goal is to promote the do-it-yourself products that are on the Women Taking the Lead website. This category has not gotten much movement, and I mentioned last month that I may have to hire a marketing person to help with this. It just so happens I heard through the grapevine recently that someone I already know, respect, and love in my network has repositioned her business to help businesses move their online products and programs. I just need to schedule the coffee date with her to find out more. The fourth sub-goal was to do 2 more group programs by the end of the year. Though the accomplished course was a fail, I am 100% focused on my goals workshop, Create and Achieve Goals That Are Worthy of You. I've already gotten registrations and a list of women to follow up with who said they definitely want to do the workshop but have not registered yet. And if you're on the fence about doing this workshop, I'm going to just quickly say, register. I'm seeing the list of women who are already going to be there. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be eye-opening, and you're going to walk away with some solid goals for 2019 that are going to really inspire you, motivate you, and get you excited about the year to come. Now, October was a great month with the profit and loss report showing a net profit of $9,007.24. This is well above the $6,800 net profit I'm looking for each month. This is partly because an ongoing client who renewed my largest coaching package, gave October a nice boost. It's something I was expecting and happens every year, but hey, it's still nice to see. Focus area number 2 was to build more strength and endurance. I had started to backslide in the realm of my health and fitness before this year started. And so I knew strength and endurance was going to be important to me. Life is just better for me when I am healthy and when I'm fit. It ripples into many areas of my life. So this is probably a focus area that's, going to remain important for the rest of my life. So the specific goal I created was to do 1,000 Spartan regulation burpees in good form within one workout by the end of October. Separately, to do an unassisted pull-up before the end of this year. As I reported, I have accomplished my goal to do 1,000 chest-to-ground burpees in one workout, and I'm continuing to do 500 burpees in a workout per week to maintain my fitness level. My nutrition is still off and I continue to work on that. I want to think I can function with a mentality of I can eat anything in moderation, but the more and more I experiment with this, the more I find it's not true. Gretchen Rubin, who focuses her work on happiness and good habits, proposes that, especially when it comes to food, people tend to fall into 2 categories, moderators and abstainers. Moderators feel deprived if they can't have a little bit of the unhealthy or culprit foods that they enjoy. As the label implies, they feel happiest when they can eat things in moderation. Abstainers, on the other hand, are happiest if they take those danger foods out of the equation. Once an abstainer has a little bit of the danger food, it triggers a reaction and they will tend to binge those foods and or suffer from strong cravings for days. I'm an abstainer and I have to just acknowledge it. I have a few friends who are moderators and I can see that the thought of me depriving myself of sugar, cheese, or alcohol unsettles them. So I have experimented with being a moderator in the past month. Guess what? It was a colossal fail, and I have found myself overeating foods I didn't even think about when I took those foods off the menu. So I'm going to do a little detox for my body and go back to rarely eating my danger foods with full awareness that I'll be uncomfortable with cravings for 2 to 3 days after, should I nibble them in the future. Now let's talk about the unassisted pull-up. I've got 1 month left and I'm making some progress. There are exercises I am doing with a band to strengthen my mid-back. I have upped my weights for shoulder exercises and bicep curls. And I'm essentially doing negative pull-ups where I jump up so my chin is above the bar and slowly lower down. I'm really hoping to check this goal off by Christmas. God help me. Focus area number 3, romantic partnership. The specific goal was to be in a committed, monogamous relationship with a man. Although there is still some activity in this area, I'm finding I'm still not into this goal right now, even with my practice of being feminine and flirty. This is one of the busiest times of year for the marketing of my business, and for the past month, I found my attention, energy, and resources almost completely consumed by that. Typically, what needs to happen to get me out of this mode is for someone really interesting to come along to get my attention. And then my mentality and being shifts into a more feminine and flirty mode. My business, however, is like my small child and it's my livelihood. This is a precarious time for me, so it's going to take someone with a lot of potential to make me want to dedicate my downtime for messaging and dating. I am still matching on the dating app and having conversations, but they've been lackluster lately. Perhaps the holidays will change my mood, bring lots of new business so I can stop being in marketing overdrive and, put my energy and attention in other places. Final thought, and in full disclosure, I'm a coach and I've been working on this goal for the better part of a year with not a lot of traction. I'm fully aware that it's unlikely that I will be in a committed monogamous relationship by the end of the year. I'm still invested in this goal. However, if I'm not on my way to accomplishing this goal by the end of the year, much like I did with the burpee goal, I'm going to find someone with expertise to help me see what I'm not seeing and make some changes. Focus area number 4 was live events, and the specific goal was to do a live workshop in the fourth quarter of this year. This goal is nearly complete. Barring any disasters, this is happening next week. This goal, no surprise, happened because I announced my intention to do a live event. I shared it with my network, and soon other people were helping me to accomplish it. I'm not saying I didn't have a lot of tasks to complete to make it happen. I'm saying it all started happening when I stopped trying to figure it out on my own and I allowed myself to receive help in the form of suggestions and coaching from others. Again, we are seeing a trend here of getting the support of others to complete the goal. There is still time to register. If you are listening to this episode the week it released and you want to be in the goals workshop, there's still time. If you are ready to do something different for 2019 and would love to meet some other awesome women who are thinking the same thing, go to womentakingthelead.com/goals 2019 to register. And that's GOALS 2019. Now is the time to begin making 2019 your year. The work starts now. And for those of you who wanted to be at the workshop but couldn't make it because of timing or distance, I'm opening up my schedule to do 2-hour video calls to guide you through the goals process individually. This is private coaching with me to nail down those 2019 goals that are worthy of you before the new year comes. You can email me at Jodi, Jodi, at womentakingthelead.com to find out more. And lastly, a quick update on my mom and her health. So as many of you know, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer early in the year, late spring, early summer. My mom has had her 4th chemo treatment, but soon after developed an infection and became dehydrated. We discovered this when she was taken to the emergency room. She was admitted to the hospital to run more tests and allow her to hydrate and receive antibiotics intravenously. What was great was she came home the day before Thanksgiving, so she was able to celebrate with the family and was already well on her way to recovering. Her oncologist decided she is done with chemo, but will continue with the Herceptin. One of my sisters and I will be accompanying her this week for that treatment, and there will be more information and decisions to make in the coming week. Seeing her at Thanksgiving was a little shocking. I've been talking to her on the phone and had been informed of some of the changes to her body and appearance, but actually being with her and seeing it for myself is another thing altogether. She remains positive and even read a letter to the family on Thanksgiving on how thankful she is for the health she has and that her cancer has brought many blessings into her life. Thank you again and again for your thoughts and prayers and messages. They make a difference. Please know that. They make a difference. And as always, I hope this update was of value to you, and here's to your success. Thank you all for joining me on Women Taking the Lead. And to strengthen you on your own leadership journey, I'd like to send you off with a quote from Marianne Williamson, so here goes. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Again, thank you for joining me, and here's to your success.